life. I'm about to do the other part of the reading. Hopefully I can get through all of this, but if I don't, I'll just split it. I'll just let the spirit to carry me and move me. Hope y'all day has been well. I was looking at this singer the other day, and I was like, well, Lord, if I was meant to be with somebody, I sure wouldn't mind being with Blue Monroe. That's what I had told God. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is that a sign, Blue? You know, I was like, feeling her energy. All right. Okay, let me get started. Move this because this is going to irritate me. Okay. All right. Hi, is that Amanda? Let me put my glasses on. Where are they, child? Hey, Amanda, how you doing, baby? How you doing today? I was thinking about you last night. I was like, I love Amanda God. I don't know all Amanda's story because I don't try to tap into your energy. I really don't. I um I don't try to tap into everybody energy that get on here because that's their private life and business. Only when God tells me things about people, but you know, Amanda, I don't care if you're good or bad. I just something about you I just love. I don't know. I don't know. Even if your real name wasn't Amanda, and I'm saying it's not, but I'm just saying like I just it's something about you. I just have something like this feeling about you when I look deep inside of you, like as I'm doing it right now. When I look deep inside you, I really do see a good person. I see things about you as I'm right now. Well, I'm speaking on it right now, but I'm not gonna discuss that. But I just know you've been through a lot of struggles. Okay, I'm not gonna speak on it, but I just love you and I wish the best for you. Like, no matter what's going on in your life, your trials, your tribulations, your obstacles, like I want to see you conquer. Thank you for the hearts in the chat. I want to see you conquer. I do. I want to see you win. I want you to know that you are loved no matter what. You know, I want you to know that there is no weapon that can come against you that you can't destroy because that's how powerful you can become. I was so much now. See, I'm all up in your energy. That's what God giving it to me, right? But I'm not gonna speak on it on here because it's personal, right? It's personal. It's your personal life, and even though God is telling me things about you, I'm not gonna speak on it because I don't want to expose your personal life to people. But I see you, and I see more than what you think I know or see right now in this moment. And I know you have a lot of adversity in your life. And whereas people sometimes see you as surface, you're so much deeper than that, right? People, I want to tell you so much. I ain't gonna do it because I don't want people to know. I don't want people to know your business. I just want to tell you, I seen so much love and light. I love you and I appreciate you showing up for me each and every time. Like I said, I don't care if you were, this is gonna be a little deep. I don't care if you was wolf in sheep clothing. And not saying that you are. I still love you. I still love you. And I still want to see you happy. I still want to see everything that your heart desires. I want it to be bestowed on you in your life, your heart, your mind, your body, your spirit. I want you to know that you are not weak. You're not weak at all, regardless of any time that comes up in your mind. You are not weak. You are very strong. And you can do this. You can and you will. You can and you will. Okay? You are loved by God. God sees you in all of your darkness. God loves you. Okay? God really do love you. Whether you want to believe that or not, whether you question that, God loves you. God forgives you for any and everything you have ever done. When are you going to forgive yourself? When? When are you going to forgive yourself? When are you going to forgive yourself for allowing people to project things on you and tell you things about yourself, and you walk in a road that is not your road? I'm going to stop there because I don't want to get too deep. But I love you. I want you to know I love you. Okay? I thank you and appreciate you for your support. And all the obstacles that you are going through currently and have gone through, and obstacles come, they go, right? You will conquer them. I want you to believe that and receive that. Okay? Don't give up, Amanda. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on yourself. Period. No matter what your parents have told you when you were coming up, no matter where they led you, whatever direction they led you in, you are you. You're not your parents. You're not anybody who said anything about you. You are Amanda. You are who you are. Be who you are, regardless of anything anyone has taught you to be. You're a beautiful queen. You're a beautiful being. And I see you. And I love you, genuinely. All right? All right, let's see. Amanda says, love you too. Amanda says, I feel like you can relate when it comes to having people take advantage. Absolutely, baby. Absolutely. Let's see. Shirty Vad. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Are you astrologer? I'm many things. I mean, when you say astrologer, I don't like read text on astrology. I'm an astrologer to the point of what God gives me about astrology, if that makes sense. So my wisdom and knowledge comes from God, but I don't like go and read, like, oh, this is Gemini season, or this is what a Gemini is, or this is what Capricorn is. It's not that I'm not aware of the zodiac signs. It doesn't mean that I can't go and read about it, but I wouldn't say that I'm an astrologer. I would say I'm many things. I have many wisdoms, many pieces of knowledge that God gives me, so I can be anything that God wants me to be. If that makes sense. I hope you understand that. I'm just me. And in me is a whole bunch of things. Okay. That's the best way I can say. I get all kind of different wisdom and knowledge of things that I've never even read on. Because all the knowledge and wisdom comes from God, right? God is in me and speaking to me and through me, then that wisdom that I get is from him, because he created all and everything, right? So I could be an astrologer, right, through God. I could be a doctor to heal people through God. I could be anything. That's why God said, I am, that I say that you are. You feel me? All right, let's see. In your opinion, astrology not worthy? Oh, I think an astrologer is worthy. Absolutely. Let me tell you. I believe science and spirituality go hand in hand. When I first asked God, like, how did God come into existence, how God was created and stuff like that a long time ago, and God gave me the knowledge and wisdom that there was nothing. And then nothing means it comes into existence. When you say, comprehend, speak it, make it what makes you who you really are. It's like saying, what am I carrying on the inside so that I can carry it into the world to people? You feel what I'm saying? You can have an astrologer that believes in astrology and tells people all kind of different things, but it has a negative mindset about things and doesn't want people to go against what it believes, right? That person believes. But you can have another astrologer that has God in them and can give that information, but greater than that, where it can make people minds open up and really see, right? I feel like that's the difference. Yeah, I feel like astrologer is just a title, but who you are inside, right? Your spirit man, that's what makes you who you are. See, exactly, exactly. We are nothing without them and knowledge or anything, or tap into who you are, right? If you on here, I can get wisdom and knowledge right now, right about what's going on with your life if God wants to give that to me. How can I do that? You think that that's me? No, that's God living through me. That's God using me. Because it's sometimes he wants people to know certain things at that moment. You know, some people might pray and ask God for a sign, then boom, I get on here, God speaks through me to answer them. That's not me, that's God. And there are some people that walk the earth and they have the darkness in them. And that's what they've been led by. So it's all what you carry on the inside that makes you who you are. It ain't the clothes you wear, the name brand, the money you have, the fancy cars you got. It ain't that. That's material, because when you die, the material thing is going to be right here for people to scavenge through. They're not going to remember like how great of a person you were. They're going to remember like what did you really bring to the world? Oh, this person had a lot of money. Oh, this person had the fancy cars. Okay, but what about who you are? Not about what you wear, how much money you have, how much you know in astrology, but what did you bring to the world? How did you serve the people? How did you elevate the people? How did you help them grow? What did you do? What mark did you leave on the earth? That's what you need to ask yourself. Do you want to die as an astrologer who what? Or do you want to live and then die as a person that was greatness, that was themselves, that was authentic, that happened to be an astrologer? You see what I'm trying to say? It's all about who you are and what spirit you carry on the inside of you. All right, let's see. Melody, hello Melody, ma'am, you are so beautiful. Thank you, I appreciate this, sweetheart. Right back at you, baby. Thank you. Amanda says, I watch people that read angel cards. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think God sees certain tarot as a sin. I don't. Again, I really believe, because believe it or not, growing up, I was always taught that, any tarot and all that stuff like that was evil. It was bad. It was wicked. It was of the enemy. And so I never touched it. I was like, I'm not messing with that. But when you allow God to come in your life, God will lead you, right? I had to understand it does not have anything to do with the fact that a person's a tarot reader or angel reader or whatever kind of person they are, like preacher, whatever. It's the spirit they carry in them. And that's it, y'all. A lot of people on earth, because we've been taught so much stuff, we always looking up to the people that we think that we're supposed to look up to. Like, again, how many of y'all grew up and was told, when you in trouble, you call the police? Because we all as kids always felt like the police was there to protect us. When you awaken and God is talking to you, realize that some of these people are your enemies that we've been taught to look up to. It's literally, we ran right into the devil's hands for some of them, not all. That's because it's the spirit that person carries in them. You could be a police officer and you could be evil and corrupted, right? And we think that they're supposed to serve and protect. And just so happened you ran into one that was a bad one. It does not mean that every police officer is bad. What is inside the vessel? What is inside the tarot reader? What is inside the angel reader? What is inside the intuitive reader? What is inside the teacher? What is inside the lawyer? That's why it's so important that people stop putting everybody in the same category, right? Right? Oh, you're black. I don't like blacks. See, that's ignorance, right? Because every black person, right, is not bad. Every Latino person is not bad. Every white person is not bad. My point is, see what's inside the vessel, what spirit people carry. That's it. All right. Amanda says, I believe in guardian angels watching over us. Oh, 100%. 100%. Shoot, that's who watch over me all the time. I be fussing with. I like my spirit family. I mean, because some of them is ratchet. I love it. Some of them is like, as I learned walking this journey, like some of my people that passed over is in what they call the underworld. They crossed over to the dark. They were some gangsters. They some gangsters. You hear me? But they for me. They for me. You see what I'm saying? So it gave me like a different outlook at the darkness, right? Okay, yeah, darkness can kill, steal, and destroy. But when you have people that's in darkness that love you, even though they in darkness, they gonna kill, steal, and destroy for you, right? And I love it because, like I said in one of my other readings, I had this gangster moment. And I didn't realize that I was embodying some of these spirits from my family members that have crossed over into the darkness, and they was gangsters, and they got in me, baby. And I was like, what the hell? They wanted me to be a whole game, wanted me to feel it. They wanted me to feel that power of darkness. And after that moment, they's like, how you feel? And I had to sit with it for a second. I was like, damn. Like that was some gangster shit. And I would have probably never got that experience had I not been awakened and tapped in. And I'm grateful. I don't hate darkness, right? Because like I said, I'm both. I'm both. I have accepted that I'm both. I'm not gonna deny. I'm not perfect. I understand and am very relatable to what darkness brings. And I also understand that you have to choose how you use it. That's the problem. People choose to use their darkness for evil because they don't have the light, which is why a lot of darkness comes to attack the light, because they don't have that. That's the missing part. And when you have both, you're balanced. You bring it from any side. Again, I only use my darkness to get with these darkness people. Like I went to the gas station a few minutes ago. I've been sleeping, relaxing. Honey, look like the demons be ready for me to come up from out of my little space. Went to the gas station, put some gas in the car, warm my little food up, like about 20 minutes ago. They just ready. They be ready, honey. The lady work at the gas station. It's the second time she been stalking me. When I went in there the first time, I went to looking for some candy. She come down the aisle, act like she doing something, just messing with stuff. So I went down another aisle. She leaves that aisle, come down. I'm like, okay, so this bitch doing this on purpose. And so I was like, I said my piece out loud so she can catch it. So then I went there today. She come outside. I'm all the way at the gas pump. She come outside on the phone, smoking a cigarette, trying to put her phone up to record me. And I gave her that look. I gave her that look to let her know, like, I see you. I see you. And sometimes I call judgment on people. Sometimes I just don't even care. Like, I be like, whatever. Just whatever. And the bad thing is, there are some people that I know record me or put me on their phone because they know who I am, and they're like, oh my God. Like, the girl, the girl that God lives in, kind of thing. But you can't tell a difference between one gang stalker and the other sometimes, because where you may be innocent and you just like, I don't want to say fan struck because I hate supporter struck. Instead of you saying I watch your channel XYZ, right? You get your camera out. So you look just like everybody else. You don't look like you set apart. You look like you a gang stalker, right? That's not the good ones, you know. And I just don't worry about it no more. But I be seeing it. I be seeing it, and I be like, God, some of these people not gonna change. And then God, He'll reveal things to me. He's like, you have to understand, like some of these people are foreigners, and some of these people have been threatened. If they don't do certain things, they won't have a job. They'll be deported. They'll set these people up to have something over their life. Maybe God say some of these people don't want to do what they doing towards you. Some of them really don't. Some of them don't want to stalk you. Some of them don't want to do the things that they're doing. He said, but it's like when you are threatened or what's the word I feel I'm hearing? Not bribed. When you are threatened, I'm just gonna use that word. You do what you are told to do because, one, you ain't in your country. And this is just for some of the foreigners, because there's a lot of foreigners that I see that do it. A lot more foreigners than Americans. It's not to say that Americans don't do it. A lot of community members do it, like people in neighborhoods. But when like out and about, it's a lot of foreigners. A lot of foreigners. And mainly Latinos, to be 100% honest with you, but God tells me that they get threatened. Like, you ain't gonna have your job, we gonna take your kids, So whereas, and God wants me to say it's now to give some of y'all a little bit more revelation of the gang stalking. Some of the people that gang stalk you really don't want to gang stalk you. Understand they're put in certain positions where they feel like they have to, and they can't tell you. The reason why I'm doing is because they know or feel like the government, the people who they're working for, whether it be the government or satanic cult or whatever, they know they watching and listening, and they're terrified. Which is why a lot of y'all feel like, well, why nobody don't say nothing? No, because they've already been told. If you tell them, we coming for you. We're coming for you. If we listening to you, we want you to know we have eyes on everything. And whether they do or don't, which most time they do, if we find out you give them any kind of clue, we gonna make sure that we take your kids, or we gonna deport you, or whatever you did. Yeah, we have proof that you've been stealing. We have proof. See, God get deep. Okay, so there's got some people that have been out here stealing. However, some of these people that have been stealing and doing evil, wicked things, some of these officials told them that they could do it. But they didn't know they was getting set up the whole time by the official. So the official can have something over them, right, to control them. Okay? So that's like me saying, oh yeah, do what you want to do. Yeah, we ain't gonna do nothing. No, look, matter of fact, watch. I'm gonna go put on me some civilian clothes, and I'm gonna walk in the store, and I'm gonna tell you, go do it. Watch, I ain't gonna arrest you. Go ahead, I'm serious. Go do that. Go steal it. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you. And they like, for real? No, serious. You on our team. They go do it. Nothing happened to them. They like, damn, I done got away with that shit. Like, they, for real, the cops on my side. Damn, this was up. So they go to doing all this stuff, and the cops is looking at them, just recording the shit, putting it in their little file, adding shit on them. So if ever they feel like they want to come and tell you something, or they got tired of that person, whatever, they got this shit hanging over their head, right? So anytime that person be like, I don't want to do this no more, like, this ain't right, be like, oh, you don't? Okay, well, let's see here. Come to our office. We gonna talk to you. They pull up this file, this recording video. They knew they was going to the store and stole that day, right? kept themselves out of eyes view by the camera. Cause they didn't want to be like, yeah, cause the cop, he was in the store. No, they made sure they were nowhere around cameras, so this person could look like they crazy if they ever try to comfort him. Yeah, remember this day you went up in that store, and the cop was right there in civilian clothes watching them, but with nowhere on camera. Nowhere on camera. And I get, but you told me to go do that. Prove it. Prove it. Where am I on there? Where you see me at on there? Well, you see these dirty cops, they so dirty. Like, even if they was outside the grocery store, right, and they had cameras out there, they'll go and find out where this camera's being recorded and go take now. Yeah, we need this as evidence because we found out that somebody been stealing in the store. We just want to watch them. They make up any fucking thing. So now they got people hooked by the neck. They got them. Anytime you feel like you think you want to be set free, or you want to go tell the truth to that person, this is what we got on you. Remember, here it goes. You see this? You gonna do what the fuck I tell you to do. You gonna do it how I tell you to do it. You gonna say what I tell you to say. And every time you want to get out of line, remember, I can give you 10 to 20 years right here. See this right here? That's 10 to 20 years. Look, every time you went in the store, let me see how much that's worth. Look at you walked out the store with a whole television. That's about $500, right? So I think anything over $500 is a felony. Anything under $500 is a misdemeanor. Yeah, we gonna put you in prison. How you like that? So a lot of these people, even if they wanted to stop and change their life, a lot of these people that gang stalk y'all, and this is a new revelation that God's giving me right now in this moment, and he gave me part of it when I was at the gas station about the lady. So I'm like, why is there so many foreigners? Why is a lot of Latinos that be stalking like that? God gave it to me. The police, the corrupted people, got them by the motherfucking collar. So it's like, okay, so now you want to get out of it. So now we know where your mind is. So not only are you not going to go tell that person anything and give them any kind of clues about what's going on behind their back and that we're trying to set them up and cause all kind of havoc in their life, but now we're going to put you out here on the street and we're going to pimp your motherfucking ass out. Because now we feel like you going to try to betray us. So we're going to make you put in that work. Not only are you going to steal when we tell you to steal, but we're going to make you sell these here drugs. Yeah, we're going to make you sell these here drugs. We're going to make you travel from state to state with these drugs in your motherfucking vehicle. Because with the fuck we say do it. What the fuck you going to do about it? Because remember, we got you on this video right here. We recorded you. We got audio. We hear you talk about it. And it, what it does is just climb that person more into what? In a setup. Because now they got you on record, but now they making you go sell drugs. They making you trick your body. And they recording that too. So anytime you get out loud, they're going to pull out what? The stealing. They're going to pull out the what? Oh yeah, they was being trafficked. They sell a body. They gonna say, oh yeah, this person's a big time drug dealer, not knowing, right? The people that they're bringing this shit to court with, if this person ever tries to expose the truth, they don't see that the cops, the corrupted officials, the lawyers, and all of these the judges, which are the corrupted motherfuckers that's behind the scene, they don't see who doing this. They don't see that these people are being threatened. That's the word that I want to. They don't see threatened. Yes, I said right. Anyway, they don't see that these people are being threatened, coerced to doing what these officials, these dirty ass officials, government officials want them to do. A lot of these people feel like they back us up against the wall. And all thing you see is people gang stalking me. These some crazy motherfuckers. Now what you need to see is a lot of these people are doing it, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They don't. These dirty cops will say, we're gonna do this to your child, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this to your family, we're gonna, they threaten. We're gonna kill you, we're gonna come in and rape you, we're gonna burn your house down, we're gonna hang you. I mean, just the threats go on and on and on. So whereas some of these people, yeah, have they come up against a lot of y'all? Absolutely. They've done it. But there's a bigger scheme behind it. And these corrupted officials, they stay out of view. And they put God say you just solved a piece to the puzzle somebody gonna watch this or watching. I hear a good official watching and they didn't understand what was going on. God said, you just gave them the answer. I hear these officials been like trying to be like, why does this person do so much wicked shit? They done went from doing this to this, doing this to this, doing this to this. Officials, what you don't see is who's controlling them behind the scenes. That's what you're not seeing. You should have seen that when whomever brought the shit to you, we had all this bad information on these people, had all of this shit on these people. They done went from stealing to selling drugs to trafficking. Why do you think that first of all, did you think that they knew all this? How they get all this evidence? And then all of a sudden they want to bring you into the situation to show you, oh, these are some people that have committed crimes that we've been watching. No, these people that are bringing that to you are the people who's pushing them to do it. How miraculously they have these people on camera doing all this the whole time, but they did not arrest them at these times. They could have been arresting them right for stealing out the store. Why they didn't do it? They could have arrested them for trafficking. They saw the people put the drugs in their car, right? But they showing y'all, the good officials, to show you like these people are bad. How do you think they know that? Why they had never arrested these people? Oh, I'm sorry. They told you because they had a bigger person they were trying to get. They were trying to see who was the leader of the drug cartel. And they never got to it. It's because it's them. It's because it's the people that's showing you the videos. It's them. Some of them are your own partners that you ride for. That's why y'all haven't solved the big case, because the people that's bringing it to you is the ones that's doing it behind the scenes, but they're never in view. I hear that some of y'all say, well, we need to go to this store and go and ask these people, let's see the camera that's on the poles at the store, see who walked into the grocery store. But then when y'all go, the person that's working there say, we don't have that camera, we don't have that video. What you're not seeing, the person that's behind you, your partner, already gave some money to that person who took the video and told them to shut up, or looking at them like, motherfucker, you better not say one thing. But you got your back turned while you talking to this person, but you don't see the devil right behind your back, looking at the person like you bet not. This is why you need God officials, your good officials. This is why you need God, because it's like y'all been running around with your head cut off, trying to figure out things, and it been right. God said, I've been putting it right in plain sight. But you don't think, you constantly trying to figure out the case, we got to get the leader. Man, the leader right around you. He or she is the one giving you the information. He or she is the one who's bringing the shit to you. To convict people who they call criminals. And yes, these people did do bad at some point, right? But it's not because they wanted to all the time. They started off with a petty little fucked up shit they did. They might have went in the damn store and stole some damn milk or some shit like that. But the crimes increased because you're not seeing that these dirty officials is the one who told them to do it. Coerced them, convinced them, lied. Yeah, that's what you're not seeing. You go, oh yeah, we got to get them, yeah, we got enough evidence on them to bring them down. But no, that's what they're wanting to do. It's a setup. When you plant shit how you want to do it, while some of y'all good old officials playing checkers, these motherfuckers is playing chess on y'all ass. That's what you're not getting. You need to stop playing motherfucking checkers. They running fucking circles around your head. Because at the end of the day, they've already went from A to Z. They're like, okay, we ever get found out, anything ever go down, we're gonna put all of the blame on the criminals. Because they got records anyway, right? Or we got enough evidence to bury them, when it's not like that. These people are being threatened to do this shit. Where you feel like the hero, okay, we got the criminals that's coming up against the chosen children or the innocent, we gonna take them down. And yes, my mind, until right now, God's giving me all this revelation, only thing I saw was these motherfuckers is coming up against me. That's not a lie. But what the enemy, he hides, right? He hides. He didn't want you to see the full truth. Yes, the exes and the family members is coming up against the innocent. Why though? Why? How did they get this evidence? Who now wants to be? I see somebody's trying to get like some type of medal. That's actually an official that's corrupted. They trying to get, man. These people trying to move up in positions to even be over you, and you gonna be standing there clapping for the enemy. That's how smart they are. Yeah, we brought all these criminals down. We had the evidence. No, those are the bad people. Those are bad people. Yeah, we found out the family members and the friends and the exes that we tapped their phone and yep, they did all this thing. No, they setting the family, the friends, and the exes up, y'all. They setting them up. They setting them up. And you good officials, y'all falling for it. Because you thinking that you doing something courageous. Now we finally got the criminals. We could bring the gang stalkers down. We could deport these motherfuckers back to their countries and all that. That's all the way it was planned to be. Because they all say, who led the investigation? Well, such and such brought it to me, and he or she had this evidence. Yeah. You don't get it? You're not seeing that yet? He had all this evidence. How? How did he know what time? What was he doing there, or she was doing there? How all of a sudden these judges that y'all going to, everything is working right for y'all, right? Like, yeah, okay, we just need this evidence and we're going to go ahead and convict them. Why? This motherfucker ready to be on the news to get a medal. Some of these motherfuckers work in the FBI. Why do you think that these people all of a sudden was in the right place at the right time to get these criminals? Again, they did do bad shit. But they only did a lot of the other shit, the major shit, because they was threatened. And they wanted to get out of it. They wanted to go tell the person that they was gang stalking this was going on. But they didn't have no other way. They didn't see no other way out. They couldn't come and trust y'all, right? Because y'all part, right? Y'all part of the officials. They don't know who good from the bad. Who they gonna go and tell? And that's why these officials did it, because they're like, who you gonna tell? How you gonna know if you're talking to a good or bad one? Because again, if you go talk to the wrong person, this what's gonna happen. We gonna do this to your family member. We gonna do this to your child. We gonna deport. We threaten you. We gonna fucking threaten you with what we know that we done set your ass up in to do. If we think that you doing it, that you gonna tell, we got you. We gonna put your ass in prison for the rest of your motherfucking life. That is what you're missing, good officials. And I ain't trying to down y'all, but y'all ain't doing your job. See, the problem is with a lot of y'all good officials, you keep taking orders from people who you feel like are your leaders, instead of making your one leader God. That's the issue. I've talked about this several times. Just talked about it a few minutes ago about it's the spirit in the person. It ain't about their title, the brand, clothes that they wear. It's about who they are on the inside. And a lot of y'all keep on looking up at a man, a flawed, imperfected man, whether that be a woman or a man, because of their title, their position, and you do not see the spirit, the wolf in sheep clothing. And you thinking that you're being heroic because you feel like you got the criminals, but you don't realize it's the whole fucking scheme of it. Because the devil, he's going to go from A to Z. He's going to be like, okay, this is how we're going to do this here. He ain't going to just be like, yeah, take the criminals and they going to work for us, and we're going to use them to come up against these people that want to make the world better. Nah, he going to be smart. He going to be like, let me see who doing bad, who done petty crimes or whatever. Now we're going to take them, we're going to entrap their ass, and we're going to push them further down into darkness. We're going to make them feel like there is no escape door, because we're going to tell them they can do. We're going to give them money. We're going to give them money to make them feel like, yeah, we good. You do it. Do it. And the whole time we're going to be setting their ass up. So if ever they feel like they want to leave us or drop the ball or go tell a chosen child, a good child, or whomever, the one who's trying to do better with their life, we're going to have so much evidence on them that we're going to bury them. And we're going to whisper things in their ear like, yeah, while you're in prison, we're going to be fucking your mama. Whatever that is. And that's what you are missing, good officials. God say, you know, I don't know, like I feel some disappointment in your good officials. Because where y'all just use that simple tactic of investigation, like y'all use things like any normal investigation. You keep hitting a brick wall. The brick wall is God, because it's like you're not seeing the bigger picture. And you keep asking yourself, like, well, why this happened? It doesn't make sense. And why? Because while you're saying this shit out loud, the person that's the enemy is listening to you go through this, right? And whenever you get to that brick wall, he or she feeds the narrative to end the sentence for you. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense because they the one who doing it. Stop feeding them the information that the people that's around you. Stop looking at them as your leaders. Stop looking at them as your partners and all that, and look at the bigger fucking picture. How, what, when, why? Why would someone do this? How did these people, the people that work in the department, know that these people's gonna be there at this time in this place? Why would somebody tap somebody's phone to listen to them who supposedly be innocent? Why is somebody on a watch list and that ain't doing nothing? How did this person know that they on a watch list? How did this person get on the watch list? Who said this? You're not looking at the bigger picture. You keep going the simple way. This is not anything simple. God ain't simple. So if you're going in an investigation in a simple mindset, then you're never going to get the answer. This is a beyond. This is a bigger thing, a bigger scheme that you can even imagine. All to bring down the kingdom of light, so the kingdom of darkness can win, and you're feeding the kingdom of darkness. Why wouldn't you think that some of these people that are criminals that are doing the gang stalking, why wouldn't you think that somebody is possibly threatening them? And why wouldn't you think the people that are threatening them sit in higher positions? Why? We could make it all day look like it's for the money, right? Yeah, they taking the money. They don't have another choice, because again, some of the threats that's been put on these people that are gang stalking people that are innocent is a plenty. It's a plenty. But I would suggest that you do not go and use the information that I'm giving you, even though I know the dirty officials listening to. I suggest that you start playing chess and stop playing checkers, and stop giving all the information and the pieces to the puzzle that you're gathering and saying it to people who you think you can trust. There's a snake mini in your department. Internal affairs, the military, the police department, the FBI, the CIA, the lawyers, the attorneys. And you just giving them the information to move, to take the next move in chess. Oh, okay, this is how they think. So now we gonna checkmate their ass. Now we're gonna feed them another narrative to confuse their mind. See, that's called witchcraft, manipulation. That's how they fuck with your mind. The hell you going, huh? Oh, okay, no, you was on the right track. So now they gotta move you over here, manipulate your mind, do the witchcraft, have you all fucked up when you was going down the right direction. But you giving them, you showing your whole hand at the table, because you thinking that these are people that's on the same team as you, and they're not. While you playing a game to win, because you think that you're on a winning team, you're on a team full of wolves. That's what you're missing. That's why it's so hard for you to figure out A to B. Because every time you tell B what A is, he now already went to C and checkmating your ass. Stop telling them your next moves. Look at everybody as a possible enemy until you know that they not. The reason why the case is being so easy to be solved, and people going to well, I hear some people get community service, because the scheme of thing is because it's the dirty officials behind it. That's what you're not seeing. You are telling them your moves. It's the people that's around you that you think is good, who's saying good job, Lieutenant. Good job, Sheriff. They ain't good. They just making you feel good about you thinking you solving something. You going down the wrong road now. They threatening these criminals, these people that are from other countries, to make them be set up. These people don't have another way out, because they know that it's officials that's doing it. Again, who are they gonna run to? Who? You tell me who they gonna go run to? Just like me. How many times I've been to the police station? How many times I've filed reports? How many times I went to the police station and ain't nobody filed a report? Who you gonna run to? Tell me. I would like to know. How are the people, whether they commit crimes or not, are going to distinguish y'all good people from the bad ones? How are we as people going to know that you got our back for real? Are you literally against us when you around a circle of nothing but wolves and you looking like one of them too? How? This is what's going on. And see, the thing is, where God steps in, God does try to tell these people that are being threatened, whether they're foreigners, family members, friends, believe in me, I'll protect you. Just stop doing what you're doing to my child. I'll save you. All you got to do is this. Go and tell that chosen child what's going on. And they don't do it because they so scared. Or somebody does witchcraft on them. Because again, we talking about officials as a part of satanic cause. Somebody do witchcraft on them, or manipulate them, or feed them a narrative, a lie, just to make them go further down into that darkness. I need y'all to get on y'all spiritual game. You want to be a police officer. Some of y'all been called to be a police officer or sit in these high positions, but you're not doing your job. You letting other people lead you instead of you being the leader. And the people that you have leading you are leading your ass in the wrong direction. And you thinking that you winning, you losing. You are losing. Because you again continue to depend on who you think is good. Nah, it couldn't be them. That's my partner. They've been my partner for 15 years. Yeah, your partner had been your partner for 15 years who to survive not being shot and all those things is because that motherfuckers are right along with the evil works in the world. And they always need a good person around them to give them kudos, to make them look good too. Because a lot of you good officials, y'all carry weight whether you believe it or not. And people really know you authentic. So if you got a partner that's around you and you give ups to them, you making them look like they like you. They wearing your energy on them to make them look like they a good police officer or official. But it's your energy. It's your energy that they're wearing that make them look like that. They hiding in your good shit. Well, if they mess with, if they partners say they good people, or because we know this is a good person right here. So their partner gotta automatically be good too. No. They wearing your energy. You're just giving it away. And you don't even know it. You don't even see it. That's why your case take it so damn long. That's why you keep on getting to that moment. I see some of y'all like, but why? This don't make sense. It's because that's God telling you no. No. That's why you keep getting to that place because it seems so easy, like a closed case. It seems so easy how your partners and these lieutenants and shit like that, these generals and shit like that in the military, it just seems like it's like a cut and dry case because we got the evidence. But there's something in you that keeps saying, wait a minute. Wait, there's something that don't feel right. Yeah, because it's not. That's called intuition. That's called God speaking through you, trying to get you to open your eyes and see the bigger picture. And God wants to see if you're going to be like, okay, the case is closed. You're just going to be like, while your partner sit there and get the fucking medal when you motherfucking deserved it. Wearing your energy because of who you are and people know you good. And you just giving it to them. But every time you want to close that case, it's something that's pulling on you. That's God, baby. God said, no, it's not that simple. It's not a shut and dry, closed case. It's not. And if it seems so easy, then it means that it's really not. They want you to feel like it's just that simple. Even getting to the point where they're like, no, I think you deserve the medal. Well, no, you're the one who brought it to me. No, they want to make you stroke that ego. They want to make you feel like, man, I did a great thing. No, you putting, to a certain extent, even though these are petty criminals, some of these people have done shit in their past. Some of these people have been released from prison and jail. And you never even ask yourself, well, how all these criminals got released from jail all of a sudden? Isn't a plethora of it. Did you ever go back and look and see the time frame of some of these people getting released? How in the same year, in the same month, some of the same date, all of a sudden, how these people who did real bad crimes get released? Did you do that? Did you do that work? You see, this ain't no little thing. We are in times in a world where this is not a easy case to solve. It's bigger. You gotta be bigger to understand this and to be able to see the bigger picture. But you keep putting yourself in a fucking small box. You're gonna accept the pat on the back when you so much greater than that. But you're gonna keep accepting what other people are leading you to, when God is show you, baby, it ain't to the left, baby, it's over here to the right. When you gonna see it? If you close them cases and you put these criminals in prison, where some of them were already, but if you do it because they just criminals and they did bad shit anyway, you're not serving your calling. You're not serving your calling. God never said it was gonna be easy. And if you want to take the easy way and take that medal or that pat on the back, then it's not winning. That means you settled. You ignored the intuition, you ignored the pull that God was pulling on you to show you the bigger picture. If you know anything about the devil and anything that's easy, something ain't right about it. If it's easy, something ain't right. All the way down to the morticians, right? The people who, what they call them, the people who when they do an autopsy, and then they got the police or official come in and they feed them. That's manipulation. Again, spell work. That's spell work when they won't let you think for yourself. They feed you the narrative, make it sound so good that you just go with it and you just like, all right, that's what it is. But then after the case is closed, you still sitting there like, feel like it's something I'm missing. Something, it just don't feel right. And your soul won't settle in it. It's because God has been God the whole time trying to get you to see the truth. Did you bring God with you on those days that you went and did the investigation? When you was laying in your bed and you couldn't sleep because it was God waking you up, pulling on you where He won't let you just rest. Did you listen to God? Did you listen to the clues that God was giving you? Or you just get so tired, you just was like, you know what, I think it's just me trying to make something bigger than what it is. No, it's not. It's God. It's telling you it's bigger than what it is. It's about if you're going to settle for less. If you're going to hand over the medal to the devil, or are you going to do the work to get the truth and how all the dots and the pieces to the puzzle connect? This is the moment of defining who you are, who you're going to be, who you're going to become. Are you truly a leader? And are you going to just, because that's your lieutenant or that's the person that's over you, are you just going to go with it? Even he or she can be paid and manipulated. Do you not understand? They can be threatened just like anybody else. See, the devil watches everything you do, and the devil collects your sins. The devil can go to your lieutenant and say, yeah, we know that you like young girls. And look, we got this information on you. And even if it's not real information, because they create all kind of shit. They get witnesses to lie, because they threaten the witnesses too, right? If you don't do this, if you don't say you was here at that certain time, we gonna make you homeless. You'll never have a job. You'll never. And where you see, yeah, your lieutenant he may not have done the thing. But he got the devil on his neck. He can't even tell you the truth. He see you a good police officer, an FBI agent, whatever. He see you passionate, you got the fire in you. And you want to do the right thing and you want to help the world. But he can't tell you, I'm being threatened, baby. And every move you make, I'm gonna have to come up against it. But I hope and wish that you could find an answer for yourself. Because I done gave up. See, the devil be lining up your enemies around you and you don't even know it. And you just keep on like, I done brought this evidence. I done brought this. I don't understand why every turn that I make, I'm being stopped. It's the enemy, baby. Because you on the right track. But if you allow, and I almost want to cry because I see somebody so passionate. I see somebody in a position so passionate, they got the fire of God in them. And you just don't understand why. You feel it, but you just can't put it together. So you're in the lion's den, baby. And you don't see all the motherfucking lions that's waiting to bite you. But you keep on feeding the lions, thinking that that's going to make the lions stop from wanting to look at you and eat you up. But they see what you got on the inside of you. You won't be touched. But I need you to listen to that inner person. And God will show you how to close this case and take all of these motherfuckers down. But you keep telling your left hand what your right hand doing. You can't never get nowhere if you're going to tell your left hand what your right hand doing. You think your right hand man is right, but your right hand man is wrong. And the people who's supposed to have your back, they don't have it because they're being threatened. But you chosen. That's what make you different from all of them. You are a true chosen official. And you feel like you can't close this case because you feel like you don't know the answer. You got to move darkness out of your way so you can see the light, baby. And you alone gonna close the case. You. Yes, one you. Against all them motherfuckers. Whether you a soldier in the army, whether you a soldier in the Marine, whether you a police, wherever you are that's chosen, you don't see how one you can take down a whole bunch of them. God say you can. God say you will. You got to believe in yourself and the God in you and the leader that's in you. That's God. Stop looking at the physical man that's the leader. Don't look at them. They have already been corrupted. And just like a virus in a computer, what they do? Just start deleting files, huh? Start corrupting the whole system. They trying to corrupt you too. But God say he got a virus protector around you. Whew. Almost want to cry. He got a virus protector around you that nobody can't see. Because that ain't the one that you go buy in the store online. It's the one that they can't see that's covering you. You need to see the bigger picture and the scheme of things. It's easy to, put criminals back in prison. It is, but that's not the truth. Even the criminals can be threatened. Do you understand? Because that's the way they playing the game. When you take down the big criminals, the ones who are threatening the smaller criminals, who that they want to take the fall for, then you stepping into the light, baby. And unfortunately, you're going to have to do it and keep it up here. There's some things you're not going to even be able to write down on a piece of paper because they're going to break into your fucking house and see what you've been working on. Because if you give them any kind of clue that you see them and you see what's going on and you know that they're the enemy, they coming for your head, baby. Remember, God coming for their bottom. You got to keep it hush. This is why God say move in silence. And yes, you're going to feel like, how can I conquer a whole fucking department? Is there anybody else in this department that's good? Far few and in between. And you going to feel like I'm all alone. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a moment. Because I feel it. I feel the pressure that's on you. No matter what official you are, whatever, FBI, whatever, I feel the pressure. And I know you don't see the forest for the trees. And I know that you getting a reality check and you don't want to believe that all these motherfuckers is bad. All of these people, are you telling me this fucking department is corrupted like this? And when you get that reality check, and it's so real, it's gonna fuck you up. You're gonna start questioning why you ever became this type of official. Why did you want to be a cop? Why did you want to be in the military? Why did you want to be a lawyer or a judge? Because you was chosen. You was chosen to do and be exactly where you are right now for such a time as this. And whether you believe that one you can't take now all of them, you can. Here I am by myself. I'm doing it. Why you don't think you could do it? You got to bring the armor of God with you. You got to bring the faith, the belief with you, the covering with you. You got to speak the positivity over your life. You got to ask God for protections. Let your angels protect you and be around you. Believe that they will. Believe in yourself. Cover yourself each and every day. Listen to the intuitive nudges that God gives you. When he says something ain't right, you believe that. You believe it. Stop ignoring that thing that's on the inside of you. Stop it. You get on here and you listen to me and some of these other readers, and even us too, can be deterred from the right answer. Because again, you got the devil coming at us. Just like you got people in your department that you wouldn't have never believed was your enemy. Not only do readers have other readers that manipulate their readings in their mind, just the same as your department. Till God bring you there. Till God start making you listen harder. Yeah, I can sit here, God say, and tell you the truth, right? Family and friends doing X, Y, Z. That is not a lie. See, this is how the devil do it. That's not a lie. They are coming up against me and other people. But why? Now you got your why. Now I got my why. But it ain't till God want to tell me this, right? His timing, that I would know this. Otherwise, I would just focus on what? My family, my friends, the community, the gang stalkers. I would never ask myself, well, why? Why? Some of it should be right in your face, right? Just like right now as I'm speaking this, in this current time, getting this revelation and this truth and this answer right now. Why is it so many damn Latinos? You ask yourself that. You just sit back and you just let it go. That's not no coincidence that I keep on thinking it. But now I know. Right? But just like I knew when I went to some of these stores, these pizza places, and God told me that these people are getting paid a certain percentage where they was making this. Now they being threatened and strong-armed by gang stalkers and people who commit heavy crimes. The big people, the officials. Right? Where we don't see that. We only see, oh, you know, why these Latinos don't like me? Why these foreigners doing this? Because there's somebody bigger above them. Just like there's somebody bigger above the satanic cults, the Masons. There's someone that's over them. When you get to the top of even them, you'll see who's the bigger person. And it's not to say that some of these people are not willingly doing the shit that they doing. But it's not that small. It's not that shutting, shut closed case. Just like some people pass away and they have forensics and all of that, come out and do the scene. And some of y'all don't see that these motherfuckers be done move shit around to make it confusing for you. That's the same people that's supposed to be on your forensic team. They be done walked in there before you came. They be the motherfuckers be like, call such and such to tell the police to come out here. But they already been on the scene messing with the crime scene. Making your ass confused, making it look like it was this and making it look like that, cutting the body open, making it look like it's the what they call the organ market, the black market, whatever that shit called, where they go and steal organs, making it look like it's something totally different. And then you thinking you solving the case, they got you mind fucked. They got you confused. That's mind manipulation. That's how you control the mind. Control the narrative so the person can think that this is the truth. That's why God said you got to get in the spirit and kill the flesh. You can't have a carnal mind. You got to go into the spiritual mind. Because in the spiritual mind, there's all the truth. You can see what people do in the dark. How you going to see what people do in the dark when they already did it in the physical? People be like, oh, I don't know how this person died. We just gonna say that they, it's unknown cause, or it looked like they had a heart attack, and it ain't even the motherfucking truth. It was a whole murder. And a lot of y'all don't want to do your work, your work with God, so you could really solve the cases, really put the right people in prison. But a lot of y'all putting innocent people in prison, or people who have committed crimes that was their past. And maybe they didn't want to do that shit no more, but because of the crimes that they committed, it's like they're constantly being judged over and over again to do crimes because they're being threatened behind the scenes. And they're like, really, they so crying out like, please help me. I don't want to do no more crimes. I don't like doing crimes. I want to do right. But the enemy won't let me because I got this strong arm on my back. Is there any good police or any good official out there? Please help me. Please help me. I'd have been to prison. I done did what I did. I will admit to what I did. I don't want to do this no more. But what am I to do? What am I to do? It's like me being a criminal, always going to be a criminal, making me a criminal, because the criminals, the bigger criminals, is the ones who holding me by the neck, threatening me. And all you see me as a criminal, because I got a record. You'll never see me as a person. You'll never see me as a person who's been delivered by God. You'll never see me as a person who don't want to walk that walk no more. You're only going to see what my past looked like. You're not going to look at me for the present. You're not going to look at me and see that in my eyes when you come up to me and tell me about the crimes that I've committed. You don't even look in my eyes and see that I'm afraid, because you don't see what's going on behind the scene, and I can't even tell you. And they keep on wanting me to take the fall for something that I don't even want to do. But what I'm going to do? Because I can't even tell you, because you can't even see me. All you see is a record and a piece of paper with a whole bunch of shit on it. Some I did and some of it I did not do. But can you look in my eyes and see that God is in me? This is what some of these criminals is trying to tell some of you good officials, but y'all won't see it. Oh, yeah, this person got a record. They done did this. Yeah, they fit the crime. They fit the textbook. See, it ain't a time right now, y'all, with the chosen children that's in these high places. It ain't a time for y'all to continue to settle. It ain't a time for y'all to look at things like y'all always looked at it. It ain't a time where, you just feel good about yourself for closing the case because, well, they are a criminal. And even I'm saying this about the criminals, because God is what God has given me. Because even God wants the truth to be told. Everybody out here committing crimes that were criminals don't want to be criminals no more. What you gonna do when your back's against the wall? Tell me what you gonna do. What they gonna do? There's no beacon of light around them to say, hey, I'm a good official. What's going on? How they gonna, if you not shining your light, you are right along with the fucking wolves in sheep clothing, they surrounding you, making you look like them, but then they look like you. How you gonna let them tell their truth? Are you gonna protect them? How you gonna protect them? You see what I'm saying? You see where we at in the world? You have the power, chosen children, that are in these high positions to do the right thing. You have the power to bring down a whole fucking counties. Some of you. Some of y'all sit in positions where you're over counties. You have the power to do it. Do you want to put the work in to do it? Do you want to continue to just do the easy work and just say, okay, well, I'm winning because they did commit crimes? Is a man supposed to be continual to be judged by the things that he or she has done in their past, to continue to be a criminal, even if he or she has paid their dues for what they've done? Is a man or a woman continue to be judged because they've done something wrong and they've paid their dues with that thing that they've done? Are you going to always look at the person as a criminal? Or are you going to look inside them to see if this person has changed and they really got something behind their eyes and trying to tell a story to you, but they so fucking scared because there's nobody that they can turn to tell the truth to? Because you're not shining right now. You're looking like everybody else, and everybody else looking like what you was, the light. Because they stealing off of you. They're coming to these people like they are the light because they around you stealing off your motherfucking energy. Telling these people that, oh no, we know that you didn't change. Yeah, we know you didn't change. We're not fair. We're going to give you some of your money and we want you to do something for us. Once in that person's life, that criminal, like, oh wow, they gonna give me money, man. They must look at me as an upstanding citizen. Man, this is amazing. Finally, the police is being good. No, nigga, they setting your ass up. They set you up, baby. You want the world to be better. You want your position to mean something. But you're not being a beacon of light for people to follow to find out where the safety is. You sharing all of your energy with the wolves and they walk around here looking like they the good ones. They manipulating your energy with people for them to come tell them things, making these people think that this the good police officer, this the good military soldier, when they not. I don't give a fuck what position that you in, and you got people that's over you. God is over all, and if God live in you, then you could be over them. Stop letting these leaders lead you in the wrong direction. Go with what God is telling you on the inside. Stop settling for, oh, because they're a criminal, oh, it's a closed case. No, there are criminals that are bigger than them, that's continue to keeping them criminals. Do you think that a lot of these people that are criminals that really want to change, if they had the opportunity to change and feel safe and feel like they don't have to feel threatened to do the things that they're doing, do you really feel like they'll continue to do it? Because at the end of the day, most people just want peace. Most people don't want to be strong-armed or feel scared, afraid to do the things that they really want to do, like just be in the house or just chill with their boo. Go to the store and pay for something and feel good about, man, I used to be a thief, but I don't fucking steal because God is in me. You got these dirty officials using y'all light beings to even strong arm the light beings who have changed their life. It ain't no happenstance why God say he walked with the thieves and the prostitutes and all that. But are you gonna continue to look at people as a prostitute, a thief, when they didn't change their life? Everybody in the same bucket, right? Because that's what you keep on being taught. The devil is right in your camp, and he's leading you in the wrong direction. Do not close this case, these cases, with the answer that you have gotten. If you feel like there's something still not right, it's because it's God telling you there's something not right. You're giving all the answers to the people that are actually causing the problem. I promise you, when you stop giving them the answers, if they find any kind of way that you didn't kind of twist it up on them, you moving differently, watch how shit start fucking to happen in your life. Watch your house gonna be broken into, or something gonna be out of place. Watch, because they gonna feel that your energy done shifted. They gonna feel like you know something that you not telling them, and you do. But this is gonna give you the clue, right? Because God always gotta show you confirmation. Don't be afraid. This is gonna give you the clue. What I'm telling you and what you feeling is right. And you're gonna start looking at every motherfucking body as a suspect. That's how the fuck you supposed to look at these motherfuckers. We're talking about departments. We're not talking about one or two people. We're not talking about just your partner. We're talking about motherfuckers go higher than that in your department. This ain't no little bitty ass case. Yes, they gonna come for you. Yes, they gonna do a little fucked up shit. The tire might be on a flat. They might break in your motherfucking house. They might do a whole bunch of shit to get the criminals to do it. But again, remember, the criminals are being threatened. What are they to do? They looking for a hero. I need a hero. They can't find no hero. And this show calling, right? This ain't my job to do, because I got my own job. I'm giving you the information, because a lot of y'all look like you're running in the dark with your head cut off. You don't know left or right, what's going on, who to go where. I'm giving you the intuitive reading to give you the answers, because a lot of y'all gave you, and you want me to do everything. You want some of us to give you all the damn answers. But there are some things that you need to figure out for yourself, because God needs you to use your own gifts. He needs you to know that you got it too. He needs you to believe in that intuitiveness, that you are really chosen and what you feel is real. Yes, I could give my children the readers to you and tell you the answer, but I want some of y'all to figure it out for yourself. You gotta believe in yourself that you got it. You got the thing. You got the it. You got it. Stop not believing in what you feel. What you know is true on here. Stop denying that. Because when you deny that, you deny yourself for who you are, and you deny God, because you are in God and God is in you. It's bigger. Do not close these cases. I know you don't want to hear this. I feel some of you're going to sigh. You're going to be like, oh, just when I thought I had it. Yeah. It's bigger than that. God said he is going to expose some people around you that are good people, so you won't feel like you're alone. But the main details, he does not want you to give it all to them. He wants you to collaborate with these people, but do not Show all of your hand. Right? You know, like when you playing spades, right? You got your team members, right? How many you got? I got a 5 and a possible. How many you got? I got 3. Right? He don't want you to know. He don't want the one, your partner that got the 3. He don't want them to know that you actually got a 6 and a possible. And he don't want the whole table to know that either. Cause he want the whole table, even your partner, not to know that you're gonna set their ass back. You're gonna set them back. Because being won over is okay. Right? But he wants your partner, the people he's going to expose to you, the one who has the 3 and a possible, right? And you got the 5 and a possible, but you really got a 6 and a possible. He want your partner to know we gonna win. But I'm not gonna tell you that I'm gonna set their ass too. You get what I'm saying? You feeling what I'm giving you right now. We gonna win. But I'm not gonna tell you I got 1 extra. And this 1 extra gonna set they motherfucking ass back, but we gonna win. Just in case your ass might not have that possible, you got just 3, nigga, I got your back too. But at the same time, I ain't gonna tell you all of my motherfucking shit. And then when the game goes on, boom, 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 you hitting them, boom, and they think they got you. Bow, spade, bitch. Set them. You set them. You set them back. This is how you gotta play the motherfucking game, because they always playing the game when you really just trying to do your job. You gotta see that they're playing a fucking game. What game are they playing? They playing checkers, chess, spades. What the fuck we playing? What are we playing? Get in the motherfucking game and start setting these motherfuckers. Don't close them cases. Don't close them cases. The chosen children that being gang stalked, they will be all right. They got God. They're gonna be all right. Some of them might be broken and stressed out, but they're gonna be all right. They got God in them. They're gonna be all right. Do your fucking job. Bring down the motherfucking departments. Bring the fucking house. Burn the fucking house down to the fucking ground. And it don't matter if you the only motherfucker standing. Because you was meant to be the only one standing if you the only one fucking standing. They're going to have some people that's going to be with you, and some people going to get paid to be against you. That is why I'm telling you, don't even let your partner, the people who God say he going to expose you to some good people, don't even let them know your whole fucking hand. Because at the end of the day, if the whole fucking house is burning, you the only one standing, that's because you was the chosen motherfucking one in the whole goddamn department in the first fucking place. And it was meant for you to burn that motherfucker down. And I'm not talking about literally. But if that's what God calls to do, and that's a different story. But that's not what I'm saying literally. Meaning bring the fucking department down. You looked at the news and seen other counties and states and shit like that. These people have departments that are closed down. Police, there is no more police. This is the kind of shit that we're talking about. We're in. They got the clue. They followed the intuition. They was the only motherfucker standing. They brought the departments down. They fucking fired their police departments. Cops. This is what we're talking about. It's bigger. This ain't no little bitty close the case thing. If your shit is closed, you need to reopen it. Look, reopen it. It's easy to put a criminal in jail because they have a record, but it's bigger when you figure out what's going on behind the scenes, why these people are even criminals. Are they going to the same judge? Who is the judge? Have you ever had the judge investigated? Have you had the judge followed? I feel like they're trying to mess with my voice. Have you had the judge followed? Is the judge in any kind of connection with the lawyers? Do the cop know the judge? Who knows the judge? Do you see people hanging around certain people, the same people hanging around certain people that you don't already know ain't good? Because when you find out the truth, it's gonna make you sit down. It might make you not want to get back up. But it's your job. It's your calling. It's your passion. It's your fire. It's time for you to put that fucking fire out. While you flame. While you burn. Because the flame is in you. Alright? Now, I'm going to go ahead and do my reading. I didn't know that was going to go that way. I did not know. I didn't know that was going to go that way at all when I got on here. It was God. When God talks through me and he got something to say, he do when he do it. All right, let me see what's in the chat. Then I'm going to go ahead and start this reading. I know I ain't doing this whole thing because this right here was a reading within itself. All right. Oh, man. Amanda says, oh, man, don't feed the lions and accept them to change. Expect them to change. I got that. Right. Prime example, how did P. Diddy get such a short sentence? He should be locked away forever. It's a corrupt system. Any regular person would be locked away forever. Yes. P. Diddy needs to stay in there and repent to Jesus. Let me tell you when I saw P. Diddy, real quick. When I saw P. Diddy on television, when I was looking at TV, what I gathered from P. Diddy and his relationship with his mama, P. Diddy is a scorned child. Meaning, yes, he's an adult, but the child in him, what is giving me is my mom did things to me as a child. Intimately. That's what it's giving me. It's giving me I never healed from any of that. It's giving me I don't want to expose my mama because I'm still scared of my mama because I'm still that little boy that's on the inside of this adult body. And I don't want to say it. It's giving me my mama has control over me. I have sexual traumas that I never dealt with. I have anger because I never dealt with those sexual traumas. That's what it's giving me. To be 100% honest with you. That's what it's giving me. When I saw P. Diddy and I saw him sitting by his mama and I seen the behavior, I saw the connection between him and his mama. It's giving me my mama ain't no good person. I feel like P. Diddy has childhood, some sexual shit happened to P. Diddy when he was a kid that nobody knows. And see these cults and shit like that, a lot of people want to blame every cult member, but a lot of these people that's in these cults, some of these cults, it's like having a stronghold. The devil have a stronghold on people to the point where imagine your family in a cult. Let's say a sex cult or satanic cult, which is all the same. And you trying to break free from that shit. But because your family members have connections within the cult that are people that are officials, again, corrupted officials, they pull you back by the threaten and by the witchcraft. Like it's almost like if you want to get away from your family, if you feel afraid, and especially if you don't know God, it's almost hard to get away from, because like, okay, well, P. Diddy, he getting tired of this, he getting tired of this, so now we gotta frame him, we gotta make shit up, cause I don't think that P. Diddy did every fucking thing that they said that he did. I don't think he's innocent, but innocent to an extent by an innocent child who was traumatized, who never healed, who's in connection with some satanic ass people, which his family's connected to, who has officials in it. And if you don't do what the fuck I say, bitch, we gonna paint a motherfucking picture of you on the news and say you did XYZ things, and we gonna give people money to confirm and say that you did that, and we gonna put you in prison for XYZ, and when you decide that you ain't gonna go against us, then we may get your ass out. when you realize that we got the motherfucking power. You see, it's all about power, money and power. You know, they love to paint pictures of people on TV to make people look a certain kind of way. And it's not to say some of these people ain't did some of the stuff, but they try to go to the extent. Let's talk about Bill Cosby. You know, they go beyond the extent. Cause it's like, okay, I signed my soul to the devil. Well, nigga, if you try to get out, this is what we gonna do to you. You gonna have to go to prison. We gonna paint a picture of your motherfucking ass. Cause some of these people actually are chosen children. And they literally fell by the wayside. They signed this contract with the devil. In order for you to get out of it, bitch, we gonna paint a narrative of you to the public for them to believe it. Just like they paint one on me. We gonna paint a picture of you for you to believe because you chosen. We want you to kill yourself, bitch, or go to prison. That's why we gang stalk, bitch, because we want you to kill one of them because we don't give a fuck about them. So we can put you in prison. Oh, we want you to lose your motherfucking mind so we can put you in the institution. We want you to do something, chosen one, do something bad. So we can go ahead and continue to paint the picture of your motherfucking ass, make you look like the motherfucker we want you to look like. Because you want to do good in the world. We don't want that. You want to tell the truth. We don't want that either. You chosen by light. We chosen by darkness. Bitch, we gonna smother that light. We gonna paint a picture, motherfucker. We gonna try to take your ass off if we can. Oh, damn. You covered by God, huh? We got to get you some kind of way. Because you got a calling on your life where it's going to affect people. They's going to wake up and see the dirty, low down, dirty motherfuckers that we always have been. And how we have framed many chosen people. Even the ones you see on TV that's famous. And they know to stay in their place because we got the power. They already sold their soul. Can we get you to sell your soul? Or can we get you to take yourself out? If we can do that, we winning. See, that's what y'all don't be seeing. Hi. Oh, shit, Aaliyah. Aaliyah. Hey, baby. I ain't gonna even do a read because Aaliyah came here. I'm gonna do a read maybe later on because I told Aaliyah she couldn't come here yesterday, so I'm gonna let Aaliyah in. Hey, Aaliyah, how you doing, baby? What's going on with you? How your day been? And how's your sister? She says I'm good. Good. I'm doing good. I'm all right. I went and made me some hot sausage sandwich. Went to the store, to the gas station, and got me a hot sausage sandwich. Now I'm back in the car. Probably gonna go back to sleep and look at my phone all day. That's all I do. That's all I do every day, pretty much. I look at YouTube. I go to sleep to YouTube. I watch YouTube. I don't look at nothing. I finally mustered. One day I looked at a movie. I was so proud of myself. I was like, look at you. Looking at something other than YouTube, which was on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Aaliyah says she's doing better, but we have to go back to the hospital and get her checked out more, like every week 2 times. I pray that everything works out, baby. Amanda says, sorry, I disappeared. I had to fold laundry. Oh, you good? Oh, Leah said, this is Amanda. Yeah, but I'm good though, sweetheart. I pray your sister be all right. I do. I pray that God's will be done in her life. Whatever God's will is for her life, I pray that. I pray she gets better though. I really do. But I have a different outlook on things, certain things that I'm not going to discuss right now. I have a different outlook on life and death and sickness and health. So that's a whole different story. My perspective. But I do wish that your sister heals, that she heals, and that she be all right. Okay. Aaliyah says we thought there would be a cure, but there isn't. So she's stuck on a pill for the rest of her life. Well, to me, healing any disease, illness, is through God. God can heal anything. And I'm a living, walking, breathing miracle of that. You have to believe in God, pray over your sister, and ask God to come inside of your sister and heal her from her head to her feet. And do that every day until you see something change. Not a pill, not a doctor can rule over the healing power that God has within it. Pray over your sister every day before you go to sleep. When you wake up, pray over her and say, God, can you please make my sister a miracle? Can you please heal my sister from her head to her feet? Can you cure her, Lord God? I'm going to pray every day until I see you in my sister. Meaning, I want to see your existence, God. Prove to me that you exist in my life. Heal my sister. Make her a miracle. Make her a miracle child. Because I believe in you, right? Because you got to have faith, Aaliyah. You can't just do things blank. You got to literally believe that in your heart. Stand on it in your heart with everything in your fiber. And pray over your sister every day when you see her. Serenity, I love you. Can I pray for you? God, I ask and pray that my sister be healed in the mighty name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Can you cure her, Lord God? Can you make her a miracle? Can you show me that you exist through my sister? Lord God, I'm going to keep on praying until you make something move, Lord God, because I believe and have faith in you, Lord God. Just pray over her every day and watch God work. But you got to believe it. Because if you don't believe it, how are you going to receive that? You have to believe what you speak into existence, right? Is real in order for it to actually manifest. If you don't believe what you say, then how is it going to go anywhere? Because if you don't believe it, how is it going to manifest? Because your energy, it speaks for itself. So pray over your sister every day. Literally go to her, not you in your room and you praying. Go to her and put your hand over her and pray. Even before you go, say, God, give me the healing powers in my hands. Live in me. Give me your healing powers in my hands, Lord. So every time I speak over my sister and put my hand over her body, that you heal her in the mighty name of Jesus. And keep on doing it until something changes. And you will be very amazed and shocked how God will show you that he exists by healing your sister and that you also have powers. I promise you, it'll be a miracle and it'll be amazing, but it can happen. Okay, let's see. Aaliyah said, thank you so much. You are welcome, sweetheart. You are quite welcome. Always. Don't give up. If I would have known the things that I know now when my mother was alive, I would have so healed my mama. I would have so I would have changed my mother's life. But it was a time where God wanted me to awaken and know who I am and what God can do through me. So it wasn't meant for me to be able to heal my mother. But I'm giving you this information because I know what God has done for me. I know that I had a tumor on my brain and I had seizures. And I went to the hospital one day and those tumors on my brain, they were gone. It was not there. So I know if God can do it for me, God certainly can do it for your sister. Okay? And you gotta start rebuking the devil, Aaliyah. Because the darkness does exist. You have to start rebuking it over your life, your sister's life, over your family's life. You got to start speaking positivity and covering into your life, into your sister's life, right? You have to start speaking this stuff over their lives so they could be covered, because the enemy does project negativity. All that stuff, the cancer and all that stuff, it comes from the enemy. All right, it comes from the spiritual realm first, and then it manifests in the physical. So you just gotta take power and authority, right, over darkness, and speak life into your situation, your sister's life, your family life, and say, I will not allow you, enemy, to come in to destroy my family or my sister or me. God, I ask you to cover me in the mighty name of Jesus. Lord God, continue to keep my sister covered, keep my family covered. Enemy, you cannot have us. You are a liar, and the truth is not in you. And ask for God to speak life into you, and life more abundantly. You have to speak those things into existence. You can't just wait for them to happen. You have to be the power that you want to see manifest in your life. Okay? All right, Celia says, I'll be back. I have to let my dogs out and then quickly go to my basement with my dogs because we're under a tornado warning. Oh. Amanda says, oh, my Aaliyah, be safe, child. Aaliyah says, I will thank you for caring for me, Amanda. Oh, it's so sweet. All right, y'all. So I was going to do the reading, but I ain't doing that. Because I just did a whole reading. This going to be called Good Officials or something, because I guess that's what God, he really wanted to say, because that was a whole reading within itself. That was a whole reading within itself. Amanda says, I pray God protect you and your pets. Yeah, y'all, they'll be all right with the tornado. Yeah, it's going to be all right. They're not going to be, I don't feel like any harm's going to come to them at all. It's going to pass through. All right, y'all. Thank you for the hearts in the chats. All right, I'm getting up off of here. I probably won't come back on here tonight to do a reading, just because that was a long reading without cards. That was deep. Okay? All right, so I'm not coming back on here today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. I'm gonna chill. Look at me some YouTube. I'm gonna try to look at a movie or something, but I'm chilling. All right, beautiful people, I'm about to get up off of here. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. This is Just Love, and don't forget to love yourself. Beautiful people. Bye. Bye, y'all.